What if the next iPhone had a secret weapon? Not for more speed, but to fix that one problem every single one of us has felt, literally. You know the feeling. You're an hour into a gaming session, using GPS on a hot day, or even just charging your phone, and you feel it. That slow, creeping warmth that turns your phone into an uncomfortably hot slab of metal in your palm. It's a universal iPhone experience. But what if it didn't have to be? Rumors are swirling that Apple is working on a hidden thermal engine that could finally fix this. This isn't just some minor tweak. It's a fundamental redesign that could completely change how your iPhone handles heat. Forget the temporary fixes and the performance throttling. We could be looking at a future where your iPhone stays cool, no matter what you throw at it. Section 1. The problem why your iPhone gets so hot. Let's be clear. Your iPhone getting hot isn't a defect. It's the price we pay for the incredible power Apple has crammed into our pockets. Think about it. The A-series chips, like the A18 Pro, aren't just phone processors anymore, they're desktop-class engines. They can run console-level games, process 4K video, and now power that whole suite of Apple Intelligence features right on the device. Push any powerful engine, and it makes heat. That's just physics. A laptop or a PS5 has big fans and vents to get rid of that heat. But your iPhone is a sealed glass and metal sandwich. It's built for beauty, not for airflow. So when you fire up a demanding game or ask the AI to do something complex, that chip goes into overdrive. The heat builds up, and with nowhere to go, it soaks into the frame of the phone itself. That's why it starts to feel like a hand warmer. This became a huge issue with some previous models where the heat was a real problem. Apple has made small improvements over the years, using things like graphene sheets in newer models, but they've mostly been playing catch-up. The core problem is still there. The engine keeps getting more powerful, but the garage it's parked in isn't getting any bigger. Section 2. The real cost of all that heat. This is about more than just sweaty palms. An overheating iPhone is a device that's holding itself back and, worse, slowly damaging itself. The real cost of that heat comes down to performance, battery life, and basic usability. First, performance throttling. This is your iPhone's survival mode. When the internal temperature gets too high, iOS deliberately slows down the processor to stop it from cooking itself. It's like a world-class sprinter being told to jog because they're overheating. For you, that means sudden, infuriating lag. It's the dropped frames in the middle of a firefight, the stutter when you're editing a video, or an app that just hangs for a second. Your $1,000 supercomputer starts performing like a cheap phone from 5 years ago, all because it can't keep its cool. Second, and maybe more important in the long run, is battery damage. Heat is the #1 enemy of lithium-ion batteries. Every time your iPhone gets that hot, it causes a tiny amount of irreversible damage, permanently reducing how much charge the battery can hold. That hot feeling after a long charge isn't temporary. It's literally killing your phone's long-term battery life. And finally, it just makes the phone a pain to use. Sometimes the screen will automatically dim so much you can't see it, or you'll get that dreaded temperature warning that shuts you down completely. It's a constant reminder of the physical limits of the tech in your hand. Section 3. The rumored solution: the vapor chamber. So for years, we've been stuck in this cycle. Apple gives us a more powerful chip, and we find its thermal limit. But if you listen to the industry analysts and the leaks, that could be about to change. Apple is apparently getting ready to use a secret weapon that might finally solve the overheating problem. It's called a vapor chamber. Now, this isn't some sci-fi concept. In fact, this is where Apple is playing catch-up. High-end Android phones, especially gaming phones from brands like Samsung, have been using vapor chambers for years to cool their processors. For a long time, well-known analysts like Ming-Chi Kuo have been saying that Apple would eventually have to adopt this tech. And it looks like that time might finally be here, with strong rumors pointing to the iPhone 17 Pro models as the first to get this hardware. It's still not clear if all the 17 models would get it or just the Pro and Pro Max, but the fact that it's being tested is a huge deal. Think of a vapor chamber as a silent, hyper-efficient air conditioning system built right into the phone. It has no moving parts and uses no extra power. It's a brilliant piece of engineering designed to do one thing: pull heat away from the processor as fast as possible, keeping the chip cool so it can run at full speed for way longer. Section 4. How this mini AC actually works. So how does this thing actually work? The idea behind it is surprisingly simple and relies on a basic law of physics. When a liquid turns into a gas, it absorbs a ton of heat. Imagine a very thin, sealed copper box inside the phone. Inside that box is a tiny bit of liquid, usually just purified water, and a wick-like material that helps the liquid move around. Here's the process, step by step. First, the vapor chamber is placed right on top of the A-series chip, the hottest part of the phone. When the chip heats up, that heat transfers directly to the chamber. Second, the liquid inside that touches the hot surface instantly flashes into steam. Think of a drop of water hitting a hot pan. In turning from a liquid to a gas, it sucks up a massive amount of heat energy. Third, this hot gas, or vapor, expands and moves away from the processor toward the cooler parts of the chamber. Fourth, when the vapor hits these cooler surfaces, it releases all the heat it was carrying, which then spreads out through the phone's frame. As it cools, the vapor condenses back into a liquid. Finally, that wick structure soaks up the liquid and pulls it right back to the hot spot over the processor, and the whole cycle starts again. This loop happens thousands of times a second, constantly pumping heat away from the chip without you ever noticing. It's way more effective than the simple graphite sheets in today's iPhones and could be the key that finally lets Apple's chips run free. Section 5. What this actually means for you. So, what does this all mean for you in the real world? The benefits would be huge and would totally change how you use your iPhone. The biggest win would be sustained peak performance. This could be the end of thermal throttling during long gaming sessions. A future A19 Pro chip with a vapor chamber could run at its max speed for much longer, giving you a perfectly smooth, high frame rate experience in the most demanding games. No more lag spikes. This would make the iPhone a truly legitimate gaming device. This goes beyond gaming, too. On-device AI, like Apple Intelligence, needs a ton of sustained power. A vapor chamber would ensure the chip can handle those tasks without slowing down. It would also mean smoother 4K video editing and faster photo processing. Next, you'd see a big difference in battery longevity. By keeping the whole system cooler, the vapor chamber protects the battery from heat damage. This means your battery would degrade much more slowly, holding a healthy charge for years longer and saving you from a premature battery replacement. And of course, there's simple comfort. The phone would just feel cooler in your hand. No more shifting your grip to avoid a hot spot or having to put your phone down because it feels like it's about to melt. Ultimately, this isn't just about fixing a problem we have now. It's about unlocking potential. Apple is building chips that are years ahead of what the software can do. If the rumors are true, a vapor chamber is the missing piece that could unlock the true, untethered power of Apple silicon. CTA call to action. So what do you think? Is this the upgrade Apple should have made years ago? Or is it something you don't really care about? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you're excited about a future where your iPhone finally stays cool, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that shapes our world. Conclusion: for years, the story of the iPhone has been about a super-powered engine stuck in a beautiful body that just can't handle the heat. We've all felt it, and we've all seen our phones slow down because of it. The rumored introduction of a vapor chamber signals a huge shift. It shows Apple might finally be getting serious about cooling, not with small patches, but with a real piece of engineering. This isn't just another spec on a marketing sheet, it's a change to the iPhone's core design. It's an invisible engine that, if it comes to pass, will unlock a new level of performance and finally let the most powerful mobile chip on the planet run wild. Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tech challenges, future experiments, and real talk from TechWave 65.